It's been a bit since we have done these settings, my friends. Welcome back to Nuketown, a concept which was brought in many years ago. I forget the first one. I think it was 2017, 2018. I don't know. Been doing this too long, but I can't get tired of it. And so with that, we have some experienced community gamers who are here, who have watched those videos, who have maybe played in some of those videos, combined with some fresh faces, so it's a perfect clash. And of course, we have diplomacy. You can see the allies are already coming in, people allying each other. We're going to see conversations and jokes, I'm sure. But there's 8 kings out there. The goal is to kill the kings. Now, if you kill the kings, there are not explosions, okay? This came at a time before we did exploding kings. But this was kind of inspired, Exploding Kings was kind of inspired by Nuketown. And the way it works here is you can buy nukes from the nuke store, which it looks like a monument. But when you have this monument controlled, it doesn't do anything with the countdown like it would normally do in King of the Hill game. It just gives you the ability to buy a nuke. And that nuke is called a Sharkadzor. It's a weird unit that for whatever reason, someone who is high as a kite added to the original game back in the early 2000s. And so we had it, and that was our choice for the nuke. It is a shark that has rockets, that has a cat riding it while wearing a chef's hat. No joke. Yes. Drugs had to have been involved. There's no way someone was like, oh, let's do this on a nice Monday morning with a cup of coffee. Something was going on, and I love it. I love it. It's cool. So let's do the introductions. Here in the red, we've got Elbanovic playing as the Ethiopians. Elbanovic's been around a hot minute. In the green, right next to him, we have Bring Me Biscuits, who's also been around a hot minute in my community. In the yellow, we've got Sully, been around a hot minute as well, and I don't know why I continue to say hot minute. And Sully is known for, at least a recent struggle with explosions. At one point, we were playing Exploding Kings last month, and Sully accidentally killed someone's king right next to his base and thought, wow, what a beast I am, and then died. So that's the story there. In the purple, we've got Archfrost playing as the Burgundians. In the blue, we've got Frozen Flame playing as the Aztecs. In the orange, we have Nemeris, who's playing as the Byzantines. In the gray, we've got Knight playing as the Bulgarians. In the teal, we've got Nuka, and that is it. Mr. Nuka Crypt playing Sicilians. Couple things about this map as well. I like the bullseye idea. It's pretty cool. The trees in the center area have a lot less wood than you would think. It's actually 30 wood a pop. Eventually, you are going to want to move out to the other wood lines that have 100 wood on each tree. Okay, apparently it's 80 wood on each tree, and I've been wrong my entire life. Oh, wow, and these are 300 wood each tree. Okay, I didn't know that. Well, now we learned. There's also ponds, so you can actually take these ponds and fish if you want to. And then I think something that's perhaps the most important for the rest of the game is the vision. There is consistent vision on these roads throughout the whole game. So what that means is you know if someone has the monument because it is their color and you can see it. Also, you can see all the relics in the corners, and then 4 relics in the middle. So that's basically it. And it's funny, Nuka is asking the person who's in the middle, does that center trickle resources? Because that's how King of the Hill works. The answer is no, but I'm not sure if I would trust the person who's currently in the middle. That would kind of make sense to lie about that if you're purple. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I think Hizemi was the one who kind of made all of this. Hizemi's actually in chat right now. So, Hizemi, if you have any other things I should bring up, mention it. But I'm noob, but I'm not that noob. I'm pretty sure I've got everything here. We have time to chill out before we get to see what the players do later on. I mean, we had some legendary games. I think there was a game with Philster on this. And Philster was the great... He's changed his ways these days. We've kind of hardened him, you know? He used to just want to be friends with everybody, and then he started to actually attack. But there was a time where Philster would never attack anyone, and he would just try and be friends. And I remember him having an incredible game on Nuketown. Many people were like, make him a legend, make it a legend video. He says, I don't remember giving trees custom amount of resources. Well, I remember this. I remember these trees having less, but I don't remember 80 and 300. Gray, want to be friends? My parents aren't home. Okay. That's funny. I mean, Nemeris and Knight, and it kind of seems like a pretty good team name. And Knight says, sure, smiley face. All right. Oh, they're going to be friends, huh? They're going to be friends. I like it. Remind me not to look over there. What do we think of the civs here? Because remember, they went random civ. I think I really like Byzantines. Byzantines might actually be the only civilization that can evade some of the nukes because of the castle HP. So that can always be good in the late game. I like Lithuanians just because I'm a sucker for getting relics. I think Sully's going to do his best to get those relics. You get extra attack on your knights per relic. I think Paladins and Latus could be pretty strong. I'm not sure what Sully was thinking here. Can you please make sure? Okay, he actually made the lumber camp with those villagers, so the resources actually drop off. And it's just chill. Yeah, and I'm going to actually ask my audience the same question here, but Archfrost says, so how's everyone's day gone, or evening? Nuke says, much better now. And remember this, okay? Remember their responses. Much better now, good, how about you, terrible, not bad, going on a trip tomorrow. Nice. I am looking forward. I don't get many trips these days, just content crazy, but I'm looking forward to heading home myself. I'm going to be home with family in mid-May for a bit. And my thing, it's like it's my special place. We've got a little family cabin in the middle of nowhere, couple-hour drive, gravel roads, and no technology, and that's what I'm looking forward to. No offense, I love you guys. I love this, but I'm sure you can imagine if I pull up any app, anything, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, I go down the list. There's always a comment. There's always a notification. It's always there, and I'm always doing stuff. And so it just gets to be a lot. And so my best thing is, the favorite thing for me, do every couple months if I can get there, is just kind of get away from it all, you know? Come back refreshed and ready to get back to it. So that's where I'm at. But I've been doing really good myself. I hope my viewers in chat have been doing good as well. In the comments, T90 inherited wealth. Roberto, I don't think you're envisioning the right thing, dude. This place is like 800 square feet, 4 bunk beds, a couch, a tiny kitchen, and has been in the family since the 50s. With it's not that type of camping experience. There's no running water. There is electricity, but there's no running water, and you just like don't shower when you're there. You're like, okay, I'll shower when I get home. Tiny little place. Tiny little place. Okay, what did Sully say here? Oh, Sully's talking. We got to pay attention when Sully talks. Just ally everybody for now, otherwise people would target you. True. Archfrost mentions the trees. And he says, that's why I'm mowing these things down. I thought I put turbo mode on. I wasn't going to say anything. Yeah, so he saw this. He's like, how am I chopping these trees so fast? Yeah, in the 50s, man. There's a lot of history to it. It was purchased by my grandfather and his friend and his friends. They all went in on it. On some game lands back in the day. It used to just be the room with the bunks. That was it. And they would just hunt up there. And then before I was born, the family kind of expanded it to have a little bit more. And, I mean, it's nice. Don't get me wrong. But it's, for me, it's far from technology, far from the internet. You can't even get phone service up there. So, I like that stuff. Hi, friend, question mark. Says Frozen Flame. Who's he talking to? Archfrost says, who did that? I'm going to say this out loud and see if my chat can pick up on it. Orange says it was Joe. Crickets. I'm sure it'll kick in. I don't know who Blue is talking to when he says hi, friend, but I know everyone's reaching the castle age. We'll hopefully have Nuka, Nemeris, Bring Me Biscuits, and Archfrost there in a few moments. Frozen Flame going for the immediate town center, so lots of economy. I like to see it. Not Joe Stalin. Yes, we had Joseph Stalin in an earlier game. It's Joe Mama. Come on, guys. Get with it. It's actually concerning you said Stalin, but I know you said Stalin because we had a player we were calling Joe earlier, who is Joseph Stalin. So that's understandable, I guess. I have had a sneeze brewing for like 2 minutes, and it won't happen, and it's really tough to focus on anything else. Have you ever played AoE in the cabin? No. I seriously just put my phone down and I never touch it for like 3 days, except for the occasional picture or something. The sneeze, man. The sneeze is killing me. The sneeze is bothering me so much. Okay, so Nemeris is on the way to Castle Age, but will be the last one there. So Nemeris is definitely one of the underdogs here. And this definitely gives you an idea, and I'll have the eco tab up, but you can pretty much see who is more experienced than the others. Sully here, I think he's like 1,500, 1,600 in 1v1s. I think that might be a little bit much. Let's say 1,400. I don't actually know. I know he won in Regicide Rumble 4. I know he played well there, and he loves the community games. Loves the Diplo chat. Red says, I'm going to send my king forward by mistake again. Okay, I just know I'm going to send my king forward by mistake again is what I think Red meant to say. Yeah, I seem to remember Red accidentally sending a king into battle once. It is 4,000 wood. And 3,000 gold to purchase a nuke, by the way. And we will be able to see it in queue, but that's not going to happen anytime soon. Let me step away. You guys can give commentary on this stained glass here. Let me step away. I got to just grab a tissue real quick, because this is bothering me. Just like that, we are back. Now, Sully and Arch know each other. And they both freaked out when they were in the same game together. So I think they're both skilled players who have a lot of faith in each other. But they also, if you know enough about someone's skill level, you also know enough to, like, if you're good enough friends, they won't be that upset if you kill them, and they'll think it's funny, and you can use it as trash talk. Or, you know, maybe you see them as a threat, and you feel the need to kill them. I don't know. But Sully always talks. He says, Arch, we in it till the end, right? Arch says yes. Sully says green is squad 2. He's on the other side of me. Albanovic working his community game magic. He says, Teal, we're friends, right? We'll see if Nuka responds. But, you know, from Sully to Albanovic to Nuka to Bring Me Biscuits to Arch, those players, a lot of players who have played in community games before. And I recognize Frozen Flame. I recognize Nemeris. There's some vague memories of some of these names. I'm not too sure about Knight. But I will say that the players I don't know as much about, they're actually doing pretty good here with your eco. Very expensive to make a nuke. Very expensive to make a nuke. But the relics, that's going to help. Gray, about to get this relic right here. You can see the relics brought in. Gray already has 2. Gray working on 3. So I think Orange is not going to let that happen. Sully says, let me sling you a nuke in 10 minutes. No way you want to give someone a nuke. Okay, if that happens, I hope it gets used on him. I just love the idea of nuking someone with the nuke that they paid for. Okay. Great. Hope I'm chatting only to you as well. We friends. I will bring you biscuits. And Green says, yeah, sounds good. Okay, so it seems like there's a soft alliance, at least, between Red and Teal and Red and Green. And then there is a soft alliance between Sully and Arch, and then Sully and Bring Me Biscuits. And, ooh, Red says you will have plenty if you bring me Sully's King's head. Well, to be honest, it's probably going to be hard to find the head because of the explosions, but you can just grab some random piece of gunk and just say it was his king's head. So that tells me already that Bring Me Biscuits is going to be caught in the middle of this. Bring Me Biscuits. Yeah. Immediately snitches. Immediately snitches. Even though you were offered biscuits? What? You were offered biscuits And you are still going to betray him. I don't know if I can trust people's usernames on the internet anymore. I thought I could trust that. Okay. Well, Sully's upset about it. Sully says, why does Red want me, frowny face? I'm like anti-Will Smith in Fresh Prince. All right. Well, Sully's just being Sully. I think Elbanovic is trying to make things interesting, but Elbanovic does have 101 villagers. Now I just want some biscuits, to be honest. And let's look at the stockpiles to see if Sully is actually going to plan on getting a nuke. Certainly has the wood for it, but doesn't really have the gold for it. And nuke is normally something that would come later on, even like after trade and all that. There's a reason it's, I think, appropriately priced at 7,000 total resources because it is very strong. Now, one time I played this, and I never uploaded it to YouTube because it was such a stomp. I actually felt really guilty, and, well, yeah, I just didn't want to show YouTube. So basically, I played this because I've been saying for years, I'm like, listen, if you get this, you boom up, you get a nuke, and then you immediately ask people to give you resources. So you fly over to one person's base and say, hey, can I have 500 gold? Ka-ching. Hey, can I have 500 gold? Ka-ching. And then you use that gold to buy more nukes. And then if they don't catch on, if they don't stop you right away, if one person doesn't sacrifice and say, no, I will not allow this, you just have all the nukes and you can just nuke everyone. And that's essentially what I did. So I think, like, there is a risk in allowing someone to just sit here the whole game as this game goes on. Because they could mass so many that attacking them then becomes very dangerous. And the whole time I was like, they need to stop me. They need to stop me. They need to say no. And they just kept feeding me resources. It was glorious. Okay. Sully, this is too much, says Red. What's he talking about here? Sully, this is too much. Hey, Perp, only you? Who you gunning for? Always looking for a friend. Currently no one. No one is on my bad side. This is purple. So we've got some, like, cross field, cross map conversations. And then it's pretty chill over here. We haven't heard much from blue. We haven't heard much from orange. Orange and gray had that whole my parents aren't home thing, but that's about it. And wow, bring me biscuits buying stone. I am actually going to remove that, though. I feel the market's going to be used a lot, and it's very cluttery. Overall economies here. And Nemur is definitely behind, but is working out of 2 town centers now and has 2 castles. And especially if Nemurus makes it to the Imperial Age, that could be really strong. Steven, what's up? No, this is Nuketown. So, guys, this is going to take a while for everyone to get used to it. But over the last couple of years, people would show up midstream and they'd be like, what is this? Because they didn't hear. And then I'd have to explain it again, or chat would. I can actually edit this stuff now. So unless it says Exploding Kings, it will not say Exploding Kings. I will always put the applicable information here. At least I'll do my best with that. So there will be explosions, but there will not be explosions from kings. I've never seen anyone convert the nuke. I think the answer is no, because you can't convert heroes, and I think it's treated as a hero unit. Sully says, Arch, I don't expect to be long in this world. I can sling you that nuke soon. And hey, Arch is making one. This is it. Now, the tricky thing is while I have notifications for kings, I don't have nuke notifications, guys. So, here comes a nuke on the way. Now, to answer a few questions about this, if you were to lose control of the middle, when this is at 50% or whatever, it changes to whoever, you know, takes the middle, and then you get your resources back. So it is refunded. So how many, let's look at stockpiles then. How many resources are coming in? Sully definitely has resources. Trust you. Okay. Red, but it would be obvious if you went and shredded him. No. 11. Just for you, Blue. Sully looks strong, right? This is the first time anyone's tried to talk to Blue in a long time. Let's see where this nuke goes. 100%. There it is. So this literally was added to the game way back when the game was introduced. Look, it's a shark that has rockets, and a cat is on top of it. It's very blurry right now. Sorry. The cat is wearing... Oh, sorry. The shark has the chef hat, and then the cat is wearing some other hat. And so it flies very low, but when it's deleted, there will be a goat. And when that goat is the countdown. And when you think explosion radius, think what the kings are in Exploding Kings. But again, if you allow someone to have the middle, they will just continue to do this. And Sully is sending resources. He is funding the attacks. Literally just slinging, which is what we call it. Slinging resources to the nuke man. Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't fly high anymore. It used to fly high back before the definitive edition. It's very weird how it flies, but it's now ground level. Okay, you see? Is a cat with a hat. Do I not have enhanced graphics on or something? I don't know why it's not. Graphics. Oh, okay. Hey, there we go. Now you can see it. I didn't have that on all day. Oh, I can zoom in further too. Nice. There you go. There's another one on the way. There's another one on the way. So it's kind of a similar thing happening. Only instead of demanding resources, Arch is just going to hold these things. Like, I don't know how many of you guys play cards or play rummy or whatever, but it's like holding before you lay your hand. I haven't played cards in a while. Not sure why I thought about that. For a game with an older demographic, there sure is a lot of old man hate in this lobby, says Sully. Yes, Sully? You think so? I haven't really experienced that yet. No one wants to make the move, but no one seems to realize that the nukes are being bought up. That is nuke number 2. This is nuke number 2. On the way, I have no way to control group these or keep track of them. Whoops, that's not it. Yeah, I have no way to do that, so we just have to really keep an eye out. Keep our eyes peeled. Is it being created, says Sully? He doesn't even know that purple has 2 of them. And Red says, I kind of need to buy some nukes. Will you step away for a sec? See, this is the type of thing that should start. Red should say, hey, can I have this? And purple's not going to want to leave because purple has one being created. The purple hasn't responded here. I mean, so far it's been 3 uncontested. Are you going to fight this or are you going to do anything about it? By the way, thank you, Jeff, very much for the new sub. Archfrost says I'm going to go full Flemish. Purple, just chatting to you. Please let me buy a nuke for Sully. See, this is kind of bad because what Elbanovic doesn't know is that Sully is the one slinging... What the crap is that? Did Red just trade with that? Can you trade with the monument? What? I'm very confused. But yeah, unfortunately, Sully is the one funding Purple's nukes in the first place. Okay, no, they're trading across the middle. I was going to say, that makes more sense. Purple hasn't responded at all. If I were Red, I would kill that scout, and I would ally him again, and I would say, I need the nukes. Because it's not like he doesn't have the resources. He can make 2 nukes, but he needs control of the nuke shop. Looks like we got trade from Teal in the east, so I figured... Yeah, okay. Hey, Sully, I'm going to send some trade your way, says Biscuits. All right. Purple, why are you ignoring me? I think this is a good question. Is this intentional from Arch? And Arch says, huh? I don't know. Is Arch making another one? I don't think Arch is actually playing dumb. I just don't think Arch knew. And I think Blue wants some of that action, too. I think Blue wants that monument. So, Coney, the game is starting to lag a little bit here. So, actually, I'm not sure. Maybe if I change the graphics again, if it helps. Yeah, I think the game is probably lagging for them right now. There's a lot of population out there. I tried to chat to you private, but I'm probably noob. Could you borrow me the nuke buyer? So he's like, hey, can I have this? And no one wants to kill it. And it's especially dangerous, I guess, to attack the person who might have nukes. Also, if they look, if they're allied. Oh, guys, I forgot to tell you. There's no allied vision. That's one of the most important things on this map. You can't see when someone has them. Forgive me for not bringing that up. It has been so long. Purple says, Sec, let me buy one. Okay, so Purple already has 2. Right? I think Purple has... I see 2. I thought Purple maybe had 3. But I guess it's 2 because I only see 2. Okay. Do I let Red buy a nuke? I will just use it to blackmail you to do a lot of awful things. He says, no, I'm not that kind of guy. I'll just use it to blackmail you. Okay, nice guy, nice guy. Now, another thing I maybe didn't mention or did mention, I forget. When units die, they turn into food, which also adds to the lag. That was a thing that we experimented with back in the day. So yeah, like if an Eagle Warrior dies, it's a dead llama. And then it's hard to path around things. So Purple does have 3 nukes. But I only see... Oh, they're stacked. Okay, they're stacked. Okay, so Purple has 3 there. And there's number 4. And now Purple should leave. Okay, see, there's a sheep. There's another sheep. Purple's not leaving. This is exactly what I said before. Like, you've got to... Guys, you can't just let someone hoard all the nukes. He's top score now, too. I mean... You got to have the guts to go after him, but if they're in there long enough, then everyone gets scared. Hey, thank you, Lucas, very much. The new sub, he says, greetings and salutations. Thank you. Special reminder that until the end of April, if you are a new subscriber on the channel, I get a $20 bonus on top of the support from the sub. If there's ever time to do so, it would be now. You can hit the overview tab. Take a look there. Appreciate you guys. Okay, blue now has it. And this sucks for red because red wanted it. Okay, I have nukes. Who shall we wage war upon? So yeah, Archfrost is definitely teamed with Sully. And if you look at the economy, look at how much economy red and Archfrost have. They have no interest in doing anything but buying the nukes, but red was too late to get to the nuke store. And now red's like, hey, blue, can you please move? And blue's not actually buying a nuke, so I think blue could consider moving here. But blue could also buy a nuke if they clicked it. 4 nukes. 4 of them. Yellow, can I trade with you? Okay, so other players are just trying to trade and get lots of resources. You can see the stockpiles are extremely high, but there's only 1 nuke store. I'm ready. I can click the Flemish militia button. Okay, so he's going to change all of his villagers into military. And nuke? Because you're going to nuke yourself. Okay, he goes for the revolution. I sense a disaster's coming here, but I could be wrong. He goes for the revolution. He now has tons of military. Very gimmicky tech. Talk about it a lot. Not really a big fan of it, but it does exist, so here we are. All of his eco turns into military. Apparently, we're going to see a fight with Archfrost and Sully against Elbanovic. Blue is now making a nuke. Sully just researched treason to find out where kings are located. So they're going to make a move. And Sully says treason doesn't work. And you know what? I actually think treason might not work as well. It's been so long, it actually makes sense that treason wouldn't work because you also don't have allied vision. All right. So, are the nukes on the move? I don't see any nukes moving. Okay, I see 1 moving. 1 nuke is moving. I will try and keep an eye on that in the mini-map. Excuse me. And blue is about to get a nuke, which is so important. Blue needs to get this nuke. Don't move. Don't move away. Blue gets a nuke. ICA are looking casual next to red right now. Have archers next to red right now. Yes, they are acting natural. They're going towards red. Sully's allied with everyone. Oh, true. I think there's something where treason might not work, but that's true. Yeah, you can't use treason if you're allied with everyone, which again I think is kind of dumb, but shouldn't treason work when you're allied to people? That's the whole point, is you're like betraying your allies. That's what treason is. But yeah, it's just part of the game. Not seeing a lot of military for red. Maybe I'm missing it. What's the military count in total for red? Yeah, 3 military. I am missing it because there isn't any. And here comes the nuke. I feel for red because red got called out early by green. And now what you do if you're purple is you kind of fly around and you hope you find something and then you delete it. Okay, so this is a goat. And once the food on this goat hits 0, I can't click it because it's underneath the TC. But once the food on that hits 0, there will be an explosion. I'm not sure if it'll kill that king, but it'll be really close. And green's going to lose these arbs as well, I think. It's a massive explosion, which is why you need to keep people out of the middle. And the suspense is real right now. Red has no clue. Okay. And there it is. Now, red survives. Red survives. Now, over here... No, that's not it. Over here is another nuke flying around. So purple's got one at home. Oh, God. I don't know where all the nukes are right now. Here come the Cav archers from Sully. Elbanovic's probably like, what? And Elbanovic does have access to the middle right now. And Elbanovic says, who did that? And I think red saw it. Or green saw it. Here's the other nuke. And red is now on the move. And red's going to need to make something. And it's still not making a lot here. FU lol, says orange. I don't know what that's about. They're really struggling to find the king. And I think yellow's going to waltz in here. And see that. Oh! Oh my god, but the king survives! The king survives! There must have been one in there. I did not know. Excuse me. I knew that there was one back at home. And I knew there was one here. Orange says, my eco is doomed. And red says, yeah, tell me about it. If orange only knew, there would be no complaints. Is that because there was a nuke here? I can't tell. I don't think the cows are nukes. Oh god, we've got actual sniping attempt here from Nuka on gray. And the king is on the move. It is very hard for me to keep track of this, guys. But Elvanovic can't be enjoying life right now. Sully says, I feel like my big bro just took care of the bully. As Elvanovic says, someone step forward. And he wants support. He wants support. Gray's going to need support. Knight's going to be in trouble. Knight has a lot of Cavalier here. And man, the lag is real. My apologies, guys. Obviously, it's a pretty old game we're playing here. And so they seem to know that the king is here, but purple won't actually turn. And there you go. Purple will turn now. I guess Elbanova can't afford a nuke? Oh, okay, well now lost access to the middle. It's kind of sad. I think if Elbanovic had one, he could use it. Anyways, Gray is going to survive here with the Bulgarian Cavalier. Is going to clear this and say, screw you, Nuka. Okay, and then this could be the end for Elbanovic, who I feel really bad for. But he did get snitched on early, and that's pretty much why. Bring Me Biscuit snitching has led to Red's death here, because they wanted a target, and they have a target, and I think this is going to be the end for Elbanovic. Okay. Well, King is forced to ungarrison. King is under attack. King is somewhere in there. I can't see him, so he must be dead. And he is dead. Archfrost gets the kill. And Elbanovic, my salute goes out to you, my friend. I feel bad for you. Unfortunately, you got betrayed by Bring Me Biscuits. That said, that is better for Bring Me Biscuits, because Bring Me Biscuits now has friends that trust him, and Bring Me Biscuits doesn't have to worry about being attacked from the other side. Yeah, Albanovic, Bring Me Biscuits immediately snitched. Right when you said it, Biscuit snitched. I can see you're typing in all caps right now. The second you said it, Bring Me Biscuits snitched. And I still can't believe it because you offered biscuits. There is something very satisfying about how we have progressed as a community. I'm just so proud of people being able to snitch and ruin each other's day. You know? like when I started community games 5 years ago, the levels that you guys would stoop to were just not the same. The whole, oh, I'll sling you resources so you could blow other people up that we're seeing right now would have never happened. Elbanovic and Bring Me Biscuits would have been buddy-buddy for life. But these days, no way. It's all about the entertainment. It's all about the blood. It's all about the fun. I'm so proud of you guys. Anyways, I'm very proud of Gray and Orange. They seem to be a true team here. And it's not so good for Nuka. And Nuka doesn't have any support. I don't know why every time I see Nuka in a community game, he doesn't have any support. But that seems to be a consistent thing. He makes a lot of solo moves, let's put it that way. And here come Paladins from Sully. And Sully's got 14 plus 6 Paladins. And he's looking to find blue. And he sees this. And Frozen Flame is not really paying attention to this right now. That said, Frozen Flame is making nuke number 2. I do not remember where, or I do not know where the other nuke has gone. So, don't lose the middle. Oh, the units are glitched in the middle. It's glitched in the middle. Okay, so a new nuke went somewhere. Anyone see it? Where did it go? I missed it. Oh, God. A big attack here. All the villagers are becoming sheep. Sully says, this is for my geriatrics. He's making his move here. Nuka about to die, possibly on the other side. And Nuka did die. Oh, wait. No, did Nuka not die? Oh, no, there's Nuka. Arch saw something. We really need a better way to track the nukes. And Teal says, King Dono in mid. Oh, and there is the nuke. Okay. There is the nuke. Nuke is just going to give it up. The kings don't explode, remember. But the nukes do. And blue, I don't think even noticed this, is gone. Wait a second. What if they accidentally kill blue's nuke? You can kill these things. Did you guys ever hear that story? I think it was like, I forget when it was. I forget the specifics, but they found like an abandoned nuke or a nuke that like fell out of a plane but didn't detonate. Or maybe it wasn't a nuke. It probably wasn't a nuke. I'm pretty sure it's like a really big bomb somewhere in the States, and it's just like kind of there. And they're like, yeah, we're not going to touch that. I don't know the specifics. You guys know what I'm talking about? Anyways, that's what this is. I know like after World War II and whatnot, still to this day, they'll occasionally find like undetonated grenades and whatnot in various areas of Europe. But a nuke? It was a nuke, actually, off the coast of South Carolina? Okay. Well, surely they didn't like leave it there, right? Oh my God, yeah. There we go, okay. So I don't even think Sully knows about that. He says moo ha 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 ha, but I don't think he knows. They're like, oh, let's just buy more nukes. Let's control the game. Well, now we can click the goat, right? Does Capture Age not let me click goats? I guess it Capture Age, we never used Capture Age for this before. Yeah, I was talking about the ones in the US. And, you know, Sully has no clue this happened. We're about to see so much get wiped off the face of the earth here. And then we'll get to decide on what happens next. Paladins are all here, the Arbs are here, and they're all gone. Boom, baby! Cleaned house. Now, if you can send some villagers out here, you could eat some food. That's nice. Okay. Feel bleep, we should go for purple if we don't want to get nuked. Yeah, so I guess, like, the problem for gray and orange is that they haven't been assertive in the middle. That's been the main problem. So if they can get to the middle and start buying nukes... Wait, how can purple still purchase a nuke? I guess because purple was the last one there. There you go, it changes. Does orange have the stockpile for this? Orange definitely does. Buy one. Buy one. Click it. Click it. You're here. Click it. Yes, there you go. On your pop capped. Oh, that's so sad. Purple also has one over here and over here. So purple still has 2 nukes remaining. Gray says, do you think we can win? Orange, don't delete your cataphracts. How about you delete a couple villagers to get pop space? Arch has no clue what happened. Arch says, wait, did the game just nuke my entire army because I held the middle too long? No. That's not what happened. Sully is wisely pointing out that it was probably a nuke, but doesn't know that he killed the nuke. He says, no, I lost my army in the corner of the map. Corner of the map? I think he meant to say center. And he's like, it doesn't make sense for anyone to nuke the center. And now Sully's confused. Orange, make a nuke! There we go. Finally, a nuke is on the way. It was a nuke dropped without the nuke core. Regular explosion went off on a kid's playhouse. Really? I'm sure there's a lot of examples. Anyways, that's what that kind of reminded me of. Green says it must have been a nuke. Now, gray and orange are kind of the underdogs of this story. They defended well against teal. They also don't have blue on the other flank. And they're not as well known as like Elbanovic, Sully, and all that. So I guess the downside here is it doesn't look like Sully and Arch want to kill Bring Me Biscuits. I have no clue what Arch is talking about then. What is Bring Me Biscuits' plan, though? Just not get nuked? Just survive the nuke blast? Because Bring Me Biscuits is not really allowing, or has not been allowed any time in the middle. Sully killed both of Blue's nukes. Oh, is that maybe why? Where was that, though? So there was one in the middle and one somewhere else. I'm just not seeing any signs of explosions in the corners, so I'm not sure what being said. I guess maybe there was an explosion here-ish. Okay. Sully probably knows he killed this one. I don't know if he knows he killed this one. Okay, but orange got one of them. Where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? God, I have to be so attentive with this. We'll look around for that. See if we can find that. Back to the stockpiles. People could be buying up nukes like crazy. Sully in particular could be buying nukes, but he hasn't been doing so. Orange dot, yellow base. Oh, no, that is a hussar. That is a hussar. But is he scouting? I believe that might be him scouting. So he knows where to send the nuke. Oh! Oh, my God! It was already there. And Sully says, well, now what, fellas? And then boom! Sully loses the core of his economy. And this king decides to hop in one of the few castles that's remaining. And Sully, thankful to survive here. Again, you don't lose the king and the castle. You're just losing the castle and, you know, everything else. That's a quotable... That's a clippable moment. And a quotable moment. Well, now what, fellas? Boom! Here comes Orange with another one. And, okay, wait. Oh, my God. Oh, no, I thought the nuke got canceled there. But the nuke could die here. I don't know if Orange notices this. This is not good. Get away with the nuke. And he's getting away with the nuke. Now, who do you think he's going to go for? I wonder. I wonder who he's going to nuke. Is it going to be yellow? Is it going to be red? Oh, wait. Maybe, just maybe, he's going to nuke green, who's attacking him in the middle. So here comes the nuke. Now, the nuke has a little bit of vision, but not a ton of vision. And you just look for flags, and I think that was a delete. Sully says, he killed my relic monk. The act of aggression will go unpunished. I should point out before this explosion happens that when a king dies, there is a monk with a relic appears. And so that is something you have to pay attention to if you want those relics. Which is obviously great for Sully because he's Lithuanians. Green does have HP upgrades on the castles. I expect to see losses. I don't think the king will die. But green will have the middle, so can retaliate. Now, notice how much different it is and how much harder it is to find this versus what we do for exploding kings these days. Oh my god. Also, if you've never had your whole base exploded when you're not expecting it, it makes you jump. It makes you jump big time. Bring me biscuits is laughing now. Ray, are you trying to get me to ally you over it was a prank, bro? Green says close one. And now green's making a nuke. Sully thinks it was Gray who nuked, and Sully's trying to be like a real wisecracker here. He says, you pranked my whole base to rubble. And I like how Orange says, I'm colorblind. I wanted to go purple. Forgive my ignorance, but is yellow-purple colorblindness a thing? Man, I'm trying to go back to, like, elementary school. Primary colors and the color wheel and all this crap. I feel like yellow and purple... I don't know. Anyways, he could easily just be saying that. Green's got a nuke now, and let's see if Green knows who did that. If Gray gets nuked because of this, it would be pretty funny. And, oh, Orange just got hit. And I think Orange got hit from one of Purple's. Remember, Purple had a couple floating around. And so we see the nuke now from Green. Okay. And it went down there. I don't know if that was a delete. And that's actually... I mean, it's bad to lose your castles, but it actually will be okay for Orange. The lack of vision is really what makes things confusing here. Orange, you single-handedly reduced my old man population to 0. Oh my god, this is so funny. He's running in with paladins because he's like, hey, let's kill him. And he doesn't know that Green dropped the nuke here. Oh, Sully. Oh, Sully. Well, there goes Sully's paladins. Oh, God. I don't know if Green can afford another one right now. This is crazy. Like, half the people here don't have bases anymore. And Sully just sent some resources over to Biscuits, which is going to fund more nukes. Which could kill his paladins if he tries that again. Okay, again, with stockpile. Important. Sully's got the most. And then Knight is right after him. But Knight is the only person left who hasn't made a nuke. Is that correct? No, Sully didn't. But Sully and Archfrost are one and the same. They're like the same thing. Now, Gray would have to ask nicely or fight back to get the nuke. And you can't really fight back against Shinoi's crossbowman, can you? Green, get chem, please, says Arch. Ooh. Yeah, didn't have chemistry. Orange says, I'm basically dead. Here, have my king. Is Orange basically dead? Orange, you have 6k gold. If that's dead, then I'd love to be you right now. Kill me. I'm basically dead. Take good care of him. Don't put your king in Gray's base. If I'm Gray, I'm like, yeah, can you not? But I guess it's hard for them to know what's over there. Yeah, it's hard for them to know. Okay, Green has another nuke. Okay, so I have a funny trick for you guys real quick. If you ever play this, all right? Before you give up the monument, set a gather point for it in someone else's base. That's all I'm saying. Because you can set gather points, and unless it changed with the definitive edition, the gather point stays the same when it changes hands. And so if they don't set their own and they're not paying attention, they could, like, someone's going to get a nuke in their base, and the person who just paid all that money for it is going to be really, really confused and looking all over. I recall someone doing that before, but it was many years ago now. Sully now researched treason. Ray going for an attack down here, says Sully. I don't know exactly what he's talking about. We're not seeing any signals on the map. Green is just trying to buy nukes. Going for Gray with nuke. Okay, thank you for telling me. Oh, there it is. Okay. Now, Orange's king is in here, so that's actually directly on Orange's king. And Gray's king is over here. So this castle, I think, will be safe. But what we learned is it will not actually kill Orange's king. Green, what have I ever done to you, says Orange? Well, you're on the wrong team. Here comes Sully with another group to go kill somebody. Actually, could kill Orange. Oh, no, what am I talking about? No, the Light Cav are going to go down. I was thinking the king would eject, but obviously the horsemen are going to die as well. I mean, it is right next to it, so I don't know if it does... Oh, yeah. So if you're right next to it, it does a little more, and he does go down. So it's funny how Capture Age says petard. Wow, Capture Age. Get with the times. Get with the times. And Gray now is in big trouble, and Gray should know this, and Gray doesn't have control of the middle, and this is where I desperately, desperately, desperately want to see Bring Me Biscuits, nuke yellow or purple. Because you got to know what direction this is going, Biscuits. Gray is just, it's just inevitable that Gray dies. Gray truthfully hasn't really been competitive for the nuke store, which I think you have to do. I think that, you know, Orange, some of that trouble came because of some fights for the middle, but still, I mean, Orange did some damage to people. Well played everyone who's been out of the game so far, by the way. Gray says, if you would have asked me to stop, I would have. And okay, there is a nuke for Arch, and he sees that the castle is there, and I imagine he's going to delete this. And great, run. So hard to see, though. It's so hard to see. You've got to think he's looking at stables right now. He's looking at all this stuff. Run. Run away. I haven't even done anything yet, but okay, I guess. Yeah, you're dead. As Green also is going to turn on Gray. And, hey, I mean, Elbanovic is probably annoyed with Bring Me Biscuits, but Bring Me Biscuits is going to get top 3 at least. And, yeah, it's hard to see that. There's a reason Exploding Kings would made it easier to see. Say goodbye to Knight 54637. I thought the timing would be better. Say goodbye to Knight 54637. There we go. Woo! Oh, wait, he's still alive. He's still alive. How is he still alive, but not Orange still alive? I don't understand. Okay, well, if he can find his king, it's really hard to see amongst all the cow carcasses. King is still alive somehow, and he's got another castle to hop into. He really needs to take... Oh, here's another nuke from Green. And, okay, that one gets shot down, I think. And, I mean, in theory, he could survive this one as well. He still has 10k gold. I think he might be lacking pop space right now to make stuff. But he doesn't exactly have units in queue. He's queuing from here, okay. I wish I could click the goats. Say goodbye to Knight 54637. Oh god, Selly's gonna lose more paladins to nukes. They gotta coordinate their nuke attacks, man. I guess Bring Me Biscuits did say Sully run. And now I think he realizes. He's like, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Thanks for giving me a heads up. And... Ooh, wow. And then he runs right back in like it was planned, like he saw it. And now he actually sees the king. That was spicy. Gray does have army, though. And a lot of it. Still has the resources to queue up more. Green is just making nukes. Green, please nuke somebody else. But I guess they want to wait until it's just 3. I mean, Gray needs pop space, as expected, but Gray still has relics, still has a king, still has Cavalier with Bulgarians, not bad. Green isn't exactly fighting with this army. Is going to now leave the middle to do so. And they're still looking for that king. They would need another nuke, of course, and then I think he's dead. What Gray really needed was, he and Orange needed to take that middle. And yeah, there's probably going to be a signal, and Sully's going to say, hey, that's where the king is. Just bring a nuke over here. I'll run away with my paladins, or I'll leave him here, whatever. And we'll kill that king. There's a lot of lag here because of all the animal carcasses and all the population and the way this works. And Gray says, is it Exploding Kings? And the answer to that is no. The king is about to arrive. And wait, where did the king go? He must be stuck in there somewhere. Oh, there's the king. The paladin should make quick work of the king. And, nope, Sully doesn't see it. Where's your monk? Monk, I need a monk. Monk, I need a monk. Heal it up. Heal it up. Heal it up. Oh, it's safe. It's very, very safe. That said, Gray, you need to turn on purple, actually. That would be really good for you. Sully is a little embarrassed, and rightfully so, that he was able to accidentally kill a few nukes, but not intentionally kill this king. He says your king is the chosen one, which is very true. And Green says kind of a stalemate now. Well, it's 3v1, and you guys are just trying to kill this king. It's not a stalemate if someone buys a nuke and drops it on somebody else, or if someone wants to turn on somebody else. Gray is cockroaching it up, and Gray wants to survive here, rightfully so. Does that mean that Gray has turned purple to enemy as the Cavalier are dying? No. But that doesn't mean that Gray wants to survive any less than, you know, I just implied. Okay, Knight 54637. Can I? Thank you. Thank you. There we go. Turns on him. Now it is Halberdiers, which is a problem. And now there's Genoese crossbowmen, which is a problem. And this is all, well, one giant problem. But the king is alive. And this is buying time for others. Now my question is, do the others have nukes? I'm going to go with no right now. I don't think there's any more nukes on the map. I think they could try and purchase them, but I don't think they have it. Now, guys, if they looked, they should actually be able to see this king, because this area is visible, so this is a really bad spot to hide. Nuka says, sorry for giving it up earlier. Work started to message me, and I had to make it quick. Oh, really? No worries, no worries. That's also why I, when I was playing Tato and Wandering Warriors Cup, I realized I had to do a lot of work. So I just let him beat me 3-0 really quick. It's a shame. I feel like I was the favorite there. But, you know, work. Work gets in the way sometimes, and you just got to prioritize work over video games. Sully, who is yet to make his own nuke, who is yet to create his own nuke, says, Green, can I have the monument? And Biscuit says yes. And Gray says, so is it Exploding Kings, or do I just take the loss? Sully said no. Knight says, all right. And at least Gray got a response. But what Gray has done is given the other time to decide on how they're going to play this, which I think is good for the rest of the game. And so Yellow is able to get a nuke because Green is just giving it up, which I don't know about you. I think that's a mistake. I think people are being far too nice at handing over the keys to the nuke store. Okay, so he allies Teal, so he can... Wait, you can't hop in Teal's TC, right? Because Teal was your enemy before. Like, Teal is still enemy, so I don't think you can hop in. Actually, that's a really good question. Okay, so Teal is enemy to Gray, correct? Or, no, did that change? Shoot. Okay, let me just ask it then without being based on certain circumstances. Let's say Teal was enemy to Gray, and then Gray allies Teal, and Teal's dead. Can Gray get inside of this TC? Like, I know that if you ally Teal, Teal's buildings will still attack you, but I don't know. I guess you can't garrison if they had you enemied. Okay, Sully's making a nuke. If he loses the nuke store because of a trade cart, I'm going to lose my mind. Sully, why don't you have a unit here? Are you going to lose your 2 nukes? Okay. Keep in mind, Blue's dead, right? So he shouldn't trade much longer. Okay. Region's been researched. I assume that is working at this point because they continue to do it. And yeah, so it just didn't work earlier because he was allied with everybody. And Gray's on the move. It's also a very weak king. And so Sully will finally... Hey! Sully, are you trolling me? Kill it! Okay, GG and GG Gray. Okay, Sully's got this. I have all the confidence in the world. that Sully will kill this king. And there you go. Very laggy, it seems. So, Sully's making nukes. Purple could reset this right before this nuke comes out if Purple gets in here. There's not a single unit here holding the monument. Well played to Gray, by the way. Gray and Orange, very impressive here. Okay, so what now? Oh, now Sully gets a nuke. Just in time. The other nuke gets canceled and refunded. The nuke heads home. I'm going to assume Sully knows about that. There's no go-to idle nuke hotkey, by the way, so if you lose track, it's tough. Sully says, I'm not sure. We weren't supposed to make it this far. Yeah, there's his nuke. Biscuits is laughing. Biscuits didn't really go back to this area, just decided to boom elsewhere, which I guess makes sense. Probably a lot of radiation left there, you know? There actually was a version where if you went into an area where there was an explosion, your units would slowly die, and it was very painful to play. 1v1v1 Vil fight or Treb War? How about we just nuke each other? How about you all send a nuke into each other's bases and you delete them at the same time? Sully says, okay, I have a plan. We put our kings in an arena. I drop a nuke. Okay. Why arena, though? Does that matter? Is this so they can't back out? I think it'd be really funny. And he says, and you better hope your trebs hit the others before the nuke explodes. Oh, that's amazing. So we have a Treb war. So Trebs versus Kings. But Trebs are highly inaccurate, right? So, there's only a limited time where you can do the Treb war. And if your Trebs don't hit... Oh, nice. I like it. Okay, all right. Someone said they saw something on the ground in the middle of yellow or green's bases. There's a lot of stuff on the ground. You mean this? That's what's confusing, too, is because when units die, they become cows and whatnot. And Sully is going to make the arena. Did anyone figure out where Sully's nuke is, by the way? I'm concerned. If Purple was making one right now, we'd know Purple wouldn't agree. Oh, there's the nuke. Okay. Oh, nuke god, I am but a humble follower. I offer you these 39 elves as a sacrifice. Nuke god is not pleased. Nuke god has not shown favor by supplying a free nuke. Well, okay. That did nothing. Blood for the blood god. Okay, so they're just sacrificing their units for the god of nukes. And here's a sacrifice now from Sully. It's funny how they're all three doing this. Oh, jeez. Okay, so I guess these villagers, though, are coming not to sacrifice, but to make the arena. Oh, God. Is he going to do it with paladins? Lithuanian paladins? Just do it in front of the monument. No, he can't build there. Nah, you want to do it over here. You've cleared out a lot of space. You want to do it over here. All right, so they each need one Treb then. There's no Britons involved. There's no Huns involved. So I don't think there's any Treb bonuses that we need to talk about. And Sully is going to build the wall. And here comes the king for Sully. I don't think this is going to be a scam situation, but I would think that would be so funny. Okay, so this is what you do. You make the arena with a gate, okay? And then you detonate the nuke, and then you instantly run away and lock the gate, and then they're stuck. That would be the way to do it. And wow, this is a really tiny arena. What's BYOT? Bring your own throne? Bring your own Treb. Obviously Treb. Okay. I'm a little slow. All right, so bring your own treb. Okay. And the villagers. They're allowing an entry. Okay. Tires, yes. Oh, wow. We have the royal escort from Bring Me Biscuits. Look at that waddle. Look at that waddle. You can tell this king is important by how many hussars are here. And their formation's everything, you know? Yep, there they go. Hussars are being escorted in. Or not the hussars being escorted, sorry. Here comes the no escort. The pleb king. And he's probably really overwhelmed right now because he's had no support. Okay, so where's Purple's king? Purple's king is not joined. Green is making a nuke right now, guys. Green is making a nuke. But Green's king is also very nukeable. I don't know about this. They should be calling Purple out right now and saying, where are you, Purple? I also don't remember Purple necessarily agreeing to this. Now, this is the gather point, I think. Yeah, you see how I mean? There's no way Green wanted to send it that way. And now, okay, Purple says, I saw that, Green. And now there's a lot of distrust here. And Green's also leaving, but also arriving. No, that's a treb. I mean, Purple also shouldn't be trusted because Purple's not there. So Sully's really quiet, which is like really uncommon. If there's not killing going on, Sully is normally talking. That would have been a hella sneak if intentional. Now, this isn't even closed. They don't even have Purple here. What? Oh, God. Okay, the blood god or the nuke god is satisfied. And he says, Arch, what's up? What's up? Where are you? Now, does Arch see that? Arch can't really see that. But what Arch can see is a nuke from Green. And Yellow should be able to see that as well. What is Arch planning? Does he have a nuke? Did he have one this whole time that we forgot about? Okay, they're the Trebs. We doing this, question mark? No response from Purple whatsoever. Silence. Bring me biscuits or bring be death. Patrick Henry. I gotta love the quote that has the typo. That's my favorite type of quote. Regular quotes are overrated. I still don't know what that means. Does that mean he's trying to kill Green right now? Your knowledge of history is impressive. Why, thank you. And Sully's like, somebody's missing here. I think they need to signal it again. And yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if Purple still had one nuke. This is a Flemish militia. This is trade. All these dots are outposts. Wait, where's everyone's Ville? Yeah, so Purple just didn't know. Am I about to die? Purple didn't know about the deal. Okay. Purple is making... Purple also could be buying time. Purple said Ville probably meant king. There's a signal. Bring king to arena. Boy, get over here with your king. Also, this is not an arena. Okay, this is like a... This is a closet. This is a box. This is not an arena. It's so claustrophobic. There might only be like 8 tiles the kings can move around in. Okay, there goes the king. It's a treb and a nuke off, says Sully. Now, Green has just sent his nuke over towards Purple's base. I'm not sure if the king saw that. But he's like, oh, it's probably a pretty good time to leave home then. All right. There's going to need to be a treb per the deal. Not seeing the treb. I'm also not seeing where Green sent his nuke. Anyone else seeing that? I lost it. Did it get deleted in here? I lost it. King is now in the middle. I don't think they're making it clear, or maybe he just doesn't know. Like, he signals again, is like, get over here. Okay, now purple has a nuke. But you need a treb here, purple. Sorry guys, this is dragging on a little bit. It was a great idea, but the lack of execution from March is killing me. Bring me biscuits is like, purple, let's go. Oh, Sully. This is why people hate group projects. I think, by the way, I think purple believes that he needs a nuke for this to work. Where's the, what? Oh, he's going to kill the king. He's going to kill the king. He got tired of it. He just got tired of waiting. I die a man's death. Okay. All right. And then over here, we have the villagers. Oh, the spectators. The spectators are ready to watch. And Biscuit says, okay, Perp. Sorry, Perp 11. Okay, let's go, Sully. This is open, though. This is open. I think he's going to, like, start the Trebor, run, and quick wall. Okay, no, now he's going to wall it. He's giving the exact time of the nuke explosion. Oh, God, what? I don't know if putting the nuke in there is a wise idea. Wow, great finish. Quality finish. Round of applause for the players for giving us that epic finale to what was an incredible game. Man, I was really concerned that the whole build-up wasn't going to be worth it. But after seeing that, oh, man. Man, was that worth it. Woo, made my, not even my day, made my life. That was just incredible. Oh, God. Okay, what is this freaking arena, though? Seriously, this is not an arena. This is a hallway. No, you can't even move. All right, these kings are chubby. They need to move around a little bit more. But still, it was a pretty funny game. I mean, I said at the start that the one time I played this, I just sat on the middle and I bought up nukes and nobody did anything about it. And then in that instance, I just had people send me resources all the time and they were going to be nuked. In this game, I just think, and it's probably because we haven't done it in a while, but there just weren't players really trying to be creative or offensive to fight people, to kill one villager or one scout or whatever, to get them off the nuke land, off the nuke store. So that's going to be the important thing. But it still was a really good game. I feel really bad for Elbanovic because Elbanovic had a plan this game, and it would have been like such an epic thing. He's like, oh, hey, we're going to kill Sully. And he is like, yeah, give me Sully's king's head on a stake. Like, he's saying all these things, and it was going to be a great game. And then Bring Me Biscuits is like, hey, Sully, he's going to kill you. And then with the plan that Sully and Arch had, it didn't look too good there for Elbanovic. So I feel a little bad for Elbanovic. Everyone else played really, really well. There were some unlucky situations, of course. But I think, again, we haven't done this consistently. This is something that we can do more. And then as people see the videos, as people understand more of what it is, they can think like, maybe it's better to start a little bit of a fight over the monument instead of just sitting back and getting surprisingly nuked and losing everything, right? And that could have been maybe a better outlook there. But it was still a really good game. Here's a look at the KD for you. The KD, I think, is influenced by the nukes. I think if your colored goat or nuke explodes, you get kills for that. So that was 470 kills from Arch. No offense, Arch. I didn't see you do much but nuke this game. I'm sure you don't take offense to that. But yeah, that's pretty much what I witnessed. And so 470 kills probably came from the 4 or 5 nukes you had out there. It's a fun game mode. I think if we wanted to quote unquote balance this and make it a bit easier, I think the GOAT thing is very 2018. Would you guys agree? Like, now that we have the Exploding Kings and you have a little bit of a heads up and it still sucks, I think maybe we could optimize Nuketown and we could make it so if a nuke is about to detonate in your base, you kind of have an idea it's happening. Now, it is nice that if you have a king in a castle, you're usually not going to lose it. That's nice. But I would like to see maybe a little bit more of a countdown. A teensy bit more of a countdown. And I'd like to see more of a heads up for players. Because the nukes are still strong, but then you at least know. Anyways, I really enjoyed seeing that again. There's the eco stats. You had Frozen Flame with so much gold. I mean, Frozen Flame had trade. But Frozen Flame got to the nuke store a little late and then got killed off right before the nukes could have been used, which I'm sure Frozen Flame will look back at and see as unfortunate. If they were to play it all again, I'm sure Frozen Flame would just take the middle a little bit earlier. They wouldn't allow Arch to have it, and that's it. Yeah, you can see when explosions happen. You can see when people lose their population there on the timeline. GG.